Nobody invents things like teca, like switching. All the machines, 10 machines, are made out of love for the human body. Teca says, what does a body need? Do you need strength? Okay. Do you need cardiovascular durability? Sure, that's what you need. Therefore you go to a fitness club. But you need much more. How can you train when you don't have stability? How can you train when you don't have self-confidence? How can you train stability and self-confidence? And you see, when I say stability, I put my hands here. And this is the place to find stability. So all the machines are searching for a position where a body can show stability while pushing something away, pulling something toward him, lifting something up, pulling something down, lifting something up, but also the ability to make a strong movement in a biceps curl, for instance, or in a triceps dip, where your body is the most basic factor. So, if I tell you something about our chest press, don't think this is a chest press. Don't think it's a strength machine I show you. The basic element of all machines is that you just walk in them. You don't have to install your seat and find out how to put things. You just walk in them and you can train. So easy. And if the weight is not okay, you take a little more. And you train. And we train in intervals. Sometimes 1 minute, sometimes 1.5 minutes, and maybe 2 minutes. And you just have to keep up the training. You cannot stop in between. When it gets too high, too heavy, you take less. In fact, it's like indoor cycling. If you feel okay, you take a little more. If you don't feel okay, you take a little less. And you see, I position my body in the most strong position. If I would stand like this and I would push, I feel backwards. So are these machines dangerous? No, because when the weight is too high, I'm not in position. I pull myself away. Wow. Wow. But also, I can do it like this. And now I am looking for coordination. I place my hand on my hip and I say, keep shoulders low and make a beautiful, strong and long movement. We make long movements, not up to 90 degrees, no, long movements, like in daily life. But the most beautiful thing of this chest machine is when you get out of your comfort zone. In fact, this is a comfort zone. But this is the dangerous part for a body, because now I definitely have to stabilize. Now I have really, I need the ability to push. Wow. Beautiful, isn't it? Just one of the 10. May I take you to another one? Number 2. And this is the squat machine. You go under it, put the cushions on your shoulder and press out. And we always make this movement, I always make it in the wide stance. So I can use as much muscles as I can gather in my body. Deep and up, and deep and up. Change legs, of course. Most of the machines have more possibilities. For instance, calves. Sure. You can even do a lunge with it, but we have a special lunge machine I'll show you later. Unfortunately, I cannot show you our row, but I can mimic the machine. The row has got a cushion here and 2 handles here, and I place my body in the stable position and I just pull. You know these machines. got a cushion over here. Press. It's a nice movement. You got long arms. Everything is possible to make it with a long movement. Shorter, take it like this. You can take it like that. There are so many possibilities. And of course, when you're a lady and you've got, let's say, bigger breasts, don't press the cushion, but do a step backwards. And then you're really stabilizing. Keep it up. That's the number 3, the row. This is the number 4. Shoulders. Shoulders, you know what I mean. Working deltoid. So it's pressing. And if I would do it in the very proper way, I would use the center of deltoid. But then again, is this normal life? Do we put something up in a cupboard from here? Do we place a pan on our head and lift it? No, we take it here and we work here. In switching, we work always here, in this area, the normal life area. So, I put my foot, I'm 1 meters, 1 foot behind. Put it on my shoulders where I'm the strongest. And because I'm longer, I go deeper to find the longest movement. This is a biceps curl. Biceps. 2 heads, short. And of course you can train biceps. Biceps are very important. My arms are fully pressed to the cushion. And I do this instead of this. I do this. Work this muscle also. Waff, waff. I place my feet in the stabilized position and I make a small curl. You see, my body goes down a little and up. Wow, this is the powerful position. But now let me introduce something else. All these machines place your body in the right position. You don't have to read where you should stand. There are no marks on the plate. No, never. How should I stand, people say? Like this? Or like this? And we always say, stand here, put the cushion to your stomach, and lift your feet. And now I place my feet on the plate. You see the movement? And I make my move. Of course, and that's a secret, and we call it the teca shuffle. We've got a special movement to let you feel that stability is in stake when you do a biceps curl. Look, it looks like this. Don't do it yourself, but maybe if you want to. This is the position. I curl and I stretch, and I curl and I stretch. And now I feel abdominals, and I can make my funny moves that say, stability. Beautiful. But then again, try it if you like it. Gives you the good feeling. This was the biceps curl. Number 6. This is the machine for 100% variety. You can do so many things with this one. Of course, on the sticker it says lunge and back, sure, but you can do much more. You take the weight you like, of course. A funny thing, teca says, pink is for the girls, blue is for the boys. A lunge. Take 2 heavy shopping baskets in your hands and get down. And get down. But this is a heavy one because it puts the weight in your hands, on your fingers. So you cannot keep this up for long. Change feet. This is a basic movement. Another very basic, and I think a very valuable movement, is the lower back. Put your feet at the width of your shoulder. Take the handles, head up, and your back how do you call it? Your bottom that way. Okay. Low back. Beautiful training. But there are more possibilities. It's a low row as well. Hop. Hop. Always keep your body in the stabilized position. Hop. It's also a shrug, trapezius. And if you want to do it very well, you make a rotating movement. Ha. Ha. Wow. Wow. And when you need to do something with your calves, no problem. Do it together. Lift. Lift. And there are so many more exercises you can find. As long as people stay creative, they find maybe 200 variations more. I challenge you. The lat from latissimus dorsi, the two big wings here, that makes your body, I think, the strongest. You can pull yourself up. In this machine, we pull something down. What should be the right position again? If I look at the drawing, I see I have to place my knee on the cushion. Sure, very good position. But I'm a little longer. So I make a quite other movement. Beautiful. But when it comes to coordination and stabilization, I take a little less weight. And I do it with one hand. Place my hand on my hip, get in the right position, and pull. After several repetitions, use the other arm. Lat pull down. Number 8. Ah, lovely. Abdominals. Ah, all men and women say six pack. Yeah. Most people train abdominals. They do their sit-ups, but they forget their back. You've seen back training in the lunge machine. Okay. Now we've got an abdominal machine. And we do it like this. You put the cushion on your shoulders, and to prevent people from pulling the handles, we say, make a cross position with only a few fingers. And make a gentle and nice curl. Not all the way and all the way down, just in the middle. I assure you, you will feel this. But there are more abdominals than only this one. What about these? So, I keep my shoulders on the cushion, and I turn my hips, and now, obliques. And of course the other side. But what about coordination training? Hop. Hop. You'd be surprised how difficult this is for lots of people. So, no problem, you can train it. Stomach. Another machine that is not here, but that is definitely functional. It's the triceps dip. It's the machine women say, it's the machine for my chicken fillets. It's easy. You see a machine, 2 bars here, and I have to stand in position and push it down. Triceps dip. Of course, there are varieties in which you stand here and you have to focus and stabilize again. One hand. Triceps dip. And let's go to the last machine. In teca's regularly strength line, that is 37 machines wide, they have at least 3 machines that spatially focus on gluteus. Maybe that's why Italian ladies have such a beautiful behind. Of course, gluteus training should be a part of switching, of course. And we say this is the position. You place your standing leg next to the bar, not against the bar, but a little up front. And I place my hands and underarms gently on the cushion. I put my other foot on the bar and stretch out and make a movement as long as possible. And you see the movement goes up, so it means I'm using all of my gluteus. It's not a movement like this, but it's a movement like up. And of course, I have to keep my body stabilized. So it's good to use this hand just to feel that this is stable. And change legs, of course. And there is a valuable extra. Look, this can move. There are creative women who say, but the inner thigh, how should I do it? Can I do it like this? Well, you may try it, but remember, the best training from the inner side you get on the wide stance in the squat. Wide stance, squat. This completes the switching machines. Remember, it's not strength. I showed you strength movements, but remember, switching is all about strength a little, cardiovascular training a little, coordination, flexibility, you know, the long movements, speed. Remember, speed you can do on the music, on the rhythm of the music, long movements, faster movements, and very fast movements. But the most important one is number 6, core stability. If I assemble everything I've said, then switching offers a person everything he wants and everything he needs in a fitness club. It gives him the 6 components that make you fit for daily life. Thank you for your attention.